Oh, you must be the new man in our group. I'm Lou Lawson.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Lawson.
Roy, I wish I had more time to talk to you.
It's Ralph.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I mean, I'm lucky I know my own name today. I mean, being the first day and all.
Really? Shouldn't let that throw you.
Well, I think I'll settle down. I guess it's just normal. Everybody always feels a little extra excitement on their first day.
Yes, well, you'll get the hang of it very quickly.
Well, thanks, Mr. Lawson.
Call me Lou.
Well, okay. Okay, Lou. Well, the sooner I get things straight around here, the faster I'll get going.
Well, you take a good look at that checklist they gave you at orientation. That should answer all your questions for you.
Well, we looked at it pretty thoroughly during the meeting today. I'll read it again.
Betty. Mm-hmm. Okay. And if it's not in there, look in the regular employee's handbook. There's a lot of information in there. Excuse me. I've got to take this. It's my boss. Yeah, Mike. What is it? Sure, I got a minute. Yeah. Be right up. Bye. Well, then we're all set, right?
Well, not yet, Lou. I was just curious about something in the...
Look, take the handbook home. Look at it at your leisure. If you have any questions, call me. I'm always here.
But I don't want to get off the wrong foot.
Relax. Stop worrying, Roy. You'll work in.
It's Ralph.
Ralph,
Bradley.
you're a little nervous. That's not fatal. Don't worry. Oh, by the way, welcome aboard.
Ah, Lou. You remember my mentioning the name Bill Hunter?
Yeah, he heads up the technical operation in Dallas, doesn't he?
That's right. And for the first time, we have the opportunity to send one of our up-and-coming supervisors to work with Bill's group for a month or so. Now, we feel that the supervisor that gets this experience will be in a better position to step up into middle management. Are you interested in taking the assignment?
Me?
Yes, you. We feel you got a lot of potential. And personally, I'd like to see you take a crack at it.
Well, it's very flattering, Mike.
No, it's not flattery at all. It's going to help you and the company. Very soon, there are going to be some promotional opportunities around here. And, well, you know what I mean.
Sure do.
You like working with Bill Hunter. He can show you a lot.
Really knows his stuff.
As sharp as they come. Now, here's some information on the Dallas facility. They'll give you a complete rundown when you arrive.
Sounds great.
Then it's all settled. I'll have my secretary make the necessary travel arrangements. And you'd better plan on leaving Sunday so you can be fresh Monday morning.
Perfect. I'll call Helen and tell her the good news. Thanks, Mike. Thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll be arriving in Dallas-Fort Worth in about 45 minutes. The weather in Dallas is 58 degrees, with winds from the northwest at about 10 miles per hour. Your flight attendants will soon be offering gate information to help you make connecting flights. Thank you.
Morning.
May I help you, sir?
Yes, I'm Lou Lawson from Los Angeles.
Of course, Mr. Lawson. Mr. Hunter's been expecting you, and his assistant, Diane Williams, will be right out to show you around.
Fine, thank you very much.
First, she asked me to go over some basic information you'll need, and then maybe I can answer any questions you might have.
Great.
All right. Now, here's my checklist. First, there's the matter of where you're going to work.
Must be a mind reader.
Not really. We have you in this section right here. Your desk is over there. And if there are any supplies or materials you want, you just ask me.
Right, thank you.
We have a parking sticker for you. You'll be in slot number 54. And that's the one right next to this building.
Very good.
And Mr. Lawson, we begin work here at 8 a.m. sharp. Your section has a coffee break at 9:30 and another one at 3:15. Oh, and there's one more thing. As part of our internal security, we expect you to turn in all of your day's work into our company safe.
Fine, that's no problem at all.
Good. We're very happy you're here.
So am I.
Hi, Lou Lawson.
That's right.
Diane Williams. I can't tell you how pleased Bill and I are to have you here with us.
Thanks. Glad to be here myself.
We're proud of our operation, and I think you're going to enjoy being part of it.
I'm sure I will.
Well, I just wanted to say hello, and I'll be seeing you again after you've talked with Bill.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Hunter.
Bye-bye.
See you later,
Bye.
Diane.
You may go in now, Mr. Lawson.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Lou! Glad to have you here with us. Huh? So how's Mike? Still the worst golfer in the whole state?
After me.
Well, even if your golf isn't up to par, according to Mike, your work sure is.
Mike's taught me a lot.
Checking your file, I see you also have done some systems analysis.
That's right.
Oh, that'll help you a lot here. Now, let me show you our organizational chart so you can see where you fit into our picture.
Good.
And then I'll go over our objectives, and next, Diane will show you around, introduce you to the people you're going to be working with.
Great. Can't wait to get started.
I like your enthusiasm, but I have to warn you, this is hard work. We're going to be asking a lot of you. But I think you'll find it's worth it.
Sure I will.
Just following up, Lou, to make sure you have no problems.
Oh, thanks, Bill. Things are going great.
If you'll notice, there's a big one over here. Right. Yeah, it's just...
This is pretty much what we wanted to come up with when we got started.
Diane told me about it. This is great, Lou. The way you organize this, anybody can follow these steps.
This has really been a team effort. The whole staff put their best work in on this.
Maybe so, but it wouldn't have happened without you. And don't be surprised if L.A. hears about this.
Helen!
Yeah? Yeah?
I did it!
I knew you would.
Sir? Sir? We're approaching Dallas, sir. Please fasten your seatbelt.
Oh. What did you say?
Please fasten your seatbelt. Maybe a little rough.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be smooth as can be.
Morning.
Morning. Now, who will you be visiting with today?
I'm not visiting. I've been working here a month. My name's Lou Lawson. Where should I park?
Lawson. Hang on a second. Lawson. I don't see your name on the list. Who'd you say you'd be working with?
Bill Hunter's group.
Oh, yeah. Look, I got a call for instructions. Be just a minute.
But I don't understand why you don't have my name on your list. They are expecting me. What do you think the problem is?
Listen, find new audiences around here. You work in one of them offices up there instead of down here in no man's land. Hello? Hey, this is Larry. Larry down at the gate. Tell me, were you expect to see someone by the name of Lawson today? You are, huh? Well, why didn't you let me in on a secret? I'm no mind reader, you know. Now, what do you want in the park? You do, huh? All right. See what I can do. Goodbye. Great bunch of efficient people we got up there. It's the only company in the country where they don't get around to holding the Christmas party until after New Year's.
Yeah, well, I need to get inside. Where should I park?
Well, now, that's a very interesting question, because I forgot to set aside a spot for you. But don't panic. I'll tell you what to do. Turn left, go down to row S. You see a spot without a name on it? Pull in. If it's full up, try row T.
Thanks.
Hey, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Morning. I'm Lou Lawson from Los Angeles.
Oh, yes, Mr. Lawson. I'm Louise, Mr. Hunter's secretary.
Hello.
I'm sorry about the gate. That was a terrible oversight on my part.
That's okay. Is Mr. Hunter in?
No, I'm afraid he's not. But he did leave a message for you.
I see.
He said, welcome aboard. He'll try to see you around 6. You better check with me about 5:45 to confirm. Meanwhile, he's made arrangements with Diane Williams, his assistant, to show you around.
Okay.
Miss Williams is in a meeting, but she does know that you're here, so she'll be out as soon as she can.
I see. Well, as long as I do have to wait, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Oh, I'd really like to help you, but I'm very busy. I have a very important memo to get out for Mr. Hunter, and that does take precedence over everything else. There are some magazines over there on the table. You might as well relax until Miss Williams is finished. She shouldn't be too long.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Diane Williams. You must be Lou Lawson.
That's right.
I'm pleased to meet you.
Glad you got out of that meeting. I'm anxious to get started.
I'm sorry for the delay, but you know how these Mondays can be.
Oh, sure do.
Come along with me, and I'll point out your work area and show you around.
Okay.
Here we are. Right over there is your spot. I think you'll find everything you need, and if not, well, somebody will give you a hand.
Which somebody would that be? So far, you're the only person I've met.
Don't worry, before long you'll be meeting everybody. Now, right over there is the door that leads to the lab. That's where we keep all the new models, and that's about the only place you'll ever see them.
I understand. And where's the cafeteria, the supply room, and the men's room?
I'd like to give you the grand tour for the rest of the day, but I've got to be in another meeting in exactly 5 minutes.
I see.
I'll tell you what. Go on up to my office and ask Mary to give you a map of the plant. It's got everything on it.
Okay, but where's your office?
Oh, upstairs and to the left.
Diane?
Yes.
What am I supposed to do today?
Oh, here comes Joe. He'll tell you what to do. Take care of him, will you?
That's the new guy, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Hi. Joe Walker.
Lou Lawson.
I hear you're from L.A.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you know, I used to live out there in North Hollywood.
Oh, I grew up nearby in Sherman Oaks.
Yeah? I liked L.A., always did. But I married a girl here in Dallas, and, well, that's a whole different story altogether. Listen, we'll have some lunch later on, and I'll introduce you to the rest of the group, okay?
Great.
Good.
Oh, what am I supposed to do today? Diane said you'd tell me.
Oh, well, she wasn't quite clear on that, but, maybe I tell you what. This is a status report of the new model. Now, why don't you go through this, look it over, and meanwhile, I'll find out what your assignment is, okay?
Great.
See you at lunch.
Okay. Oh, just one more thing.
Yeah.
Where's the restroom?
Oh, it's right down the hall. Can't miss it.
Excuse me. Do you know where the men's room is?
Uh-huh. Yes, I do.
Really, it's probably best.
Hey, Lou! Hey, pull up a chair, buddy.
I got my raise. And you know what I'm doing? I'm going to get...
Thanks.
Hey, gang. Hold it down, hold it down. This is our new man from Los Angeles. I'm Lou.
Lawson.
Lou, I'd like you to meet Edie Swerdloff and Harry Dorman.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Tom Masuda.
Karen Kennedy.
Nice to meet you.
Well, Lou, I guess what we should do is get a report on what's going on out on the West Coast.
Okay. Well, our section is working on a program that'll...
Now, who the hell wants to hear about your section?
We're interested in the Lakers.
You're kidding.
Oh, Lou, I'm sorry. One thing we never do around here, and I mean never, we never discuss business when we're away from the office.
Okay. We'll talk about basketball. Would you just answer one question for me first?
Not if it's about the company, we won't.
Okay. We'll talk about it later.
You're learning, Lou. You're learning.
Sure am.
How was your first day?
Honey, you'll have to talk a little louder. There's somebody in the next room that's blasting his television so loud I can hardly hear you.
I said, how was your first day?
You don't believe how fouled up everything is here. I know less now about what I'm supposed to do than before I left home.
Didn't somebody brief you?
Yeah, it was brief, all right.
What about Bill Hunter?
Bill Hunter. You've seen more of him today than I have.
Oh, you're not serious, Lou. He was expecting you.
You'd never know it. Managed to miss me all day. Then he canceled my evening meeting.
Wow. Well, what did you do all day?
Nothing. Walked around and looked at everything. Oh, I did have lunch with some of the people from my group, but all they wanted to talk about were the Lakers.
Honey, I think this is a bad connection. Did you say something about a lake?
It's not the connection. The connection's fine. I said all they wanted to talk about were the Lakers.
Sounds like they need some help.
You're not kidding. Never mind what they need. Do you need anything back there?
No, I'm fine. I'm just catching up on some work from the office. Why don't you call me later on in the week? I'm sure things will get better.
I hope so. I love you, honey.
I love you too, honey. Good night.
I'm Bill Hunter.
Well, finally meet.
Look, I'm sorry I wasn't able to meet you on, when was it, Monday when you arrived? It's just been one thing after another.
Things do pile up.
Well, now that we have the opportunity to talk, is there anything I can do to give you a hand?
Well, yes. This project is very challenging, but I do have some questions.
Okay, shoot.
You right here, now?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, I was wondering what specific vendors you plan on using with the new model.
Mr. Hunter, please call your office.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lou. I completely forgot my meeting with Jim Evans. I'm late already. Maybe we can make it for dinner tonight. Why don't you call my secretary and have her confirm a time?
Around 5:45?
That'll be great.
Okay, but I really do need some answers to these questions.
Oh, and you're going to get them. I mean, at least we had a chance to touch base here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and Lou, welcome aboard.
Lou, glad you called. How's it going?
Well, it's nothing like what I thought it'd be, I can tell you that.
What do you mean? Technical problems?
Well, there are some problems. It's because Bill Hunter hasn't taken the time to get me started properly. Nobody else seems interested enough to show me how I fit in. Whatever I've learned about the new models, I've picked up on my own, and that's not very much.
That's strange. What would you like me to do?
Could you talk to Bill for me? Just ask him to try and give me a feel for what his expectations are instead of leaving me entirely on my own. We've lost a lot of time already.
Now, that puts me in an awkward position.
I know it does. Things are getting to the crucial point. We're about to draw up procedures for the new models.
You know, Bill has a top-notch assistant. Talk to her.
Okay, I'll try.
Very good, Tom. These procedures are right on the money.
Thank you.
Great. Great. Good.
Diane,
Yes.
you got a minute?
Sure.
Want to show you this design I've been working on? Put a lot of time in on this because the group said they've been having some trouble, but I think this could be the answer right here.
Looks pretty good. Wait a minute. This design is based on the old procedures.
What?
Don't you keep yourself posted on changes?
Well, I can't say anyone's made any effort to keep me updated, but I have been checking with Joe, yes.
Joe? Joe doesn't know anything about this. You should have been checking with Tom. This is Tom's area.
Why didn't Joe say so?
How do I know?
You could have told me to check with Tom, and you gave me this assignment. It means I've been spinning my wheels since I got here.
If you didn't know before, now you do.
Thanks a lot. So that's how it is, honey. It's this miserable, frustrating 3 weeks I've ever spent.
It just seems impossible that things could get so fouled up.
They are. I was brought here to do a job, and they're not letting me do it. I'm all tied up in knots.
It's incredible. Honey, you're sure you're not just blowing this out of proportion?
Helen, I'm not.
How can a company allow something like that to happen? Have you talked to Mike?
Did once. It's not his problem. He's in Los Angeles. I'm here. I ought to be able to handle my own situation.
I hope this doesn't hurt your chances for a promotion. I know how much that means to you.
Honey, if my future depends on this assignment, you can forget it.
You know what I'd do? I'd give it one more shot.
Bill, you got a minute for me?
Well, I'm a little short of time, but go ahead.
Just take a look at these procedures and tell me what you think. Something wrong?
Overall, it's not bad. Not enough to tail.
Well, the way I've had to work, you're lucky to be getting this much.
Maybe I just don't understand your side of it. Level with me. What's the problem? Come on, lay it on the line.
Really mean that?
Sure I do. I want to know.
It's you, Bill. What kind of a manager are you? You let me come into this place cold and nobody makes one lousy move to get me started on the right track?
It's very interesting. And all this time, I was under the impression that you were supposed to be here to help us.
There's nothing I wanted to do more, and I could have if in those first few days someone had taken the time to part with a little information.
Just a minute, Lou. I deal in results. And these results, if they can be called that, are minimal and mediocre. This project has been bogging down, and now I can see why.
Well, if you feel that way, you're pretty lucky, because you only have to put up with me for 3 more days.
Tell you what. Why don't you take the rest of the day to clear out your stuff, and that way you can shove off Raleigh tomorrow. And take Thursday and Friday off with my compliments.
Take you up on that. That'll be the most productive thing I've done here in 3 weeks. The whole experience was a disaster, Mike. There's just no other way to describe it.
Sorry it turned out that way, Lou. When you come in, I'd like to sit down with you. I want to hear everything that happened.
Look, it's over. Let's just forget it. It's new in the shop.
Just one thing. You remember Ralph Bradley, who started in your group the week before you left for Dallas?
Yeah? What about him?
Well, he left us a couple of weeks ago. Nobody seems to know why.
I think I do. I know I do. Well, then we're all set, right?
Not yet, Lou. I was just curious about something in the manual.
Look,
but I
you
can't
take a
seem
good
to-
look at that handbook. You take it home, read it at your leisure. Got any questions, call me. I'm always here.
But I don't want to get off the wrong foot.
Stop worrying, Roy. You'll work in.
It's Ralph.
Ralph,
Bradley.
you're a little nervous. That's not fatal. Don't worry.
Oh, by the way,
Welcome aboard. I do.